like you wouldn't believe. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. It's day 2 on how to fail at everything. I'm excited to be here. I'm just about an hour outside of New York, and I will be here for today. I'll be flying back tonight, which I won't be back till after the broadcast tomorrow. So there'll be no broadcast tomorrow, but I got a big challenge. Who's up for a challenge? Who's up for a challenge? Who is up for a challenge? Anyone up for a challenge? Me, I'm up for a challenge because I'm throwing out a challenge, my friends. I'm throwing out a challenge to everyone, which I'll talk a little bit about in a minute. Could everyone please do me a favor and actually write down today's date? Because I want today to be a day of significance. Would anyone like today to be a day of significance? I wonder what the word significance means. I'm sure someone can go and Google that, but you don't need to. Just stay with me, be with me. Thank you for joining me because I know it's 12 o'clock there in the UK. It's 7 o'clock here right now in, let me bring back here. So it's 7 o'clock here in the morning in New York, or just outside of New York, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't shared this, please share it, because what I'm about to say, is going to send shockwaves around the world and around you, around your body, around your mind, because today is the day I ask all of you to wake up like you've never woken up before. Who would like to do that? Who would really, really, really like to wake up like they've never done before? The 11th of July, write the day down. In fact, the 9th of July, I declared that it's with Lisa Hodder for the 9th of July to be the My365 Pursuit of Happiness Day. All right? So that's what that day is. So what are we looking at this week? We are looking at how you can fail at everything. And yesterday was really interesting seeing how so many people responded to the question that I asked them. Because I asked the question yesterday, make a list of all the times in your life where you failed at things. And obviously, for many people, it was an extremely long list. And for some people, it brought up some emotion, looking back over things that have happened in their life. But I want to tell you this, first and foremost, no matter what has happened in your life, you're still here. You're still in the game, and you've still got an opportunity to do something great. We believe that My365, we all have a desire to leave a positive imprint on the world, to leave an impact. How many of you agree with that? Show me some hearts. Show me anything right now, some love. If you agree that you're put on this earth to leave a mark. As a child, you would draw things, scribbles, or when you were really young, and you'd give it to people because you wanted to show them, look what I can do. And you'd want to, when you did something at home and you came back, you wanted to show people, look what I can do. Look what I can create. Look what I can become. Look. And then, of course, you were told things by many different people. I asked Tim Dingle, who you know, many of you know, he's my coach. And I was just speaking to him before. And one of the things that he was talking about is, because I asked him, he used to be a headmaster. Why do people find it so hard to think about where they want to go and create a great life and do what they're passionate about? And he said, because that's been beaten out of them for many people, mentally, physically beaten out of them, that most of us, we don't think of what we could do. We think about what we can't do. So are you ready? Because what I'm about to say, I believe it's really, really important. So the reason I wanted everyone to write down all of the times in their life they thought they failed at something. They tried to achieve something and they didn't get the result that they want. And maybe they still haven't got the result. I mean, many people fail their driving test, but eventually they passed. I'm talking about things that you failed at that you still haven't achieved, that you still want to achieve. Maybe you want to be slimmer, fitter, healthier. Maybe you want to pay off your credit card. Maybe you want to write a book and you've started and you've stopped. Maybe you want to be financially free. You see, and how many times have you tried again to do the thing that you wanted to do only to fail? Because this is it. And most people don't want to hear this. We feel like losers. We might not admit it, but deep down inside us, we feel like we're a loser. And many of you that have been through My365 for a while, you're starting to think like a winner. Because how a winner thinks and how a loser thinks are completely two different things. How you start is how you finish. And when we talk about how you start, most of us are starting in the back of our mind feeling like we're a loser. So my coach used to ask me this. He said, how do you feel about where you are right now? You see, when you look in the mirror, what do you look at? Are you looking at someone and you recognize yourself and you go, I recognize that person. That person's a winner. And it's a choice. It is a choice. And it's not always the easiest choice to make. The easiest choice to make is to go back and feel not quite good enough. Look, let's be honest. Can we be honest? Is that okay? Can we be honest? Would that be okay? Can we be honest? Can we? Do I have your permission? I know the image here isn't too good. But it doesn't matter. You can hear me, right? Can we be really honest here? Honesty corner. You know that most people feel not quite good enough. You know that, right? And the reason people don't feel good enough is because they either don't set goals or they set goals. Setting goals, you ready for this? This is two massive things I'm sharing with you today. Massive. Setting goals is for losers. You see, many of you have done this. You've set a goal, which is great. Congratulations. Well done. Many of you will achieve it, but it's how you will achieve it. See, most people feel not quite good enough. You know that, just in the world. They look in the mirror, I'm not quite good enough. I'm not quite right the way that I am. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm not clever enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. That's how most of us feel. We don't talk about it, but deep down, just feeling a little bit insecure. We kind of want to fit in. We don't feel quite good enough. That's how losers think. Do you want to fail at everything? Let those thoughts be the dominating thoughts and the dominating feelings that you have in your body. Yes, this makes sense? Is this powerful stuff? We think, yeah, Pete, I agree. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's not so much about being right. It's about giving you a different perspective of things. Because when you start, most of you in the back of your mind, you feel that you're going to fail anyway. So you are, and I'm asking you to look back and think, how has what has happened to you affected you? In many ways, it's affected you in a way that you're driven away to move from it. You don't want to lose. You don't want that to happen again, but you still have the same feelings that allow those patterns to keep being repeated unless you decide to become a winner. How do you become a winner in your life? You want to know? You want to know how to become a winner? A real winner? This isn't just saying, I'm a winner, I'm a winner. No, no, no. It's emotionalizing you becoming a why. Recognizing. But what's more important are your rituals. Your rituals. It's what you do every single day that is going to bring about success. That is it. That is it. You are a winner because of the little things that you do every day. Watching the daily broadcast, meditating, exercising, doing deep work, spending time, writing down whatever your goals are. That is success. Because if you're setting goals and that's all you're doing, you're constantly measuring yourself by something that you don't actually have yet. And you'll never feel quite good enough. If you want to start winning, I shouldn't be talking about this because we're talking about, oh yeah, let's flip it around. If you want to fail, don't have any rituals, wake up every day, just go into reacting mode and see what happens. Don't plan anything. And you'll just keep feeling like a failure. Set goals and don't have any plans to do anything every single day. I personally believe that this is one of the most powerful things I've ever said to anybody. I don't know how many of you are listening, really listening. It's boring. Mastery is boring, isn't it? Doing the same things every day. Why don't we just get some more stimulation? Why don't we get high? Why don't we get drunk? Why don't we eat more than we just need to? And keep having the feeling of being a loser rather than rising up inside and going, no, I'm ready to win. I'm ready to win. You see, it's not what's happened to you that defines you. I think it's how you deal with what happens that defines you. There was a guy here yesterday whose son died in a car accident just over a year ago. I'm working over here, as many of you know, we're delivering our 365, inspiring people in organizations to be better than their best. And this guy feels terrible, feels awful, as I'm sure most people would, right? But on his wrist, he has something called Live Like Caleb on this wrist. Live like Caleb. His son was called Caleb. Live, for which his son was to live, which is to love. I is to be inspired. V, to live by your virtues. And E, to enjoy life. So I said to him, why don't you live like Caleb? You know, you have this idea. Why don't you live like him? Why don't you live like a winner? And you today decide what a winner does. You decide. You decide how to move through the world. And then tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., I want all of you, I dare you, to go live at 7 a.m. yourself. Go live at 7 a.m. and tell the world, whether it's wherever you want to put this, in the Facebook group, it doesn't matter, why you're a winner. And if you feel uncomfortable about that, that's probably because you know you need to do it. It's time to tell the world why you're a winner. I'll tell you why I'm a winner. I'm a winner because I inspire myself. Today, I didn't really feel like exercising. Today, I didn't feel like, that's not true. I did feel like doing it, but some days I don't. I meditated. I didn't feel like doing it, but I want to inspire me. I want to follow me. And I'm not saying that's the easiest thing to do, but what about you? The acronym, LIVE, to love, to be inspired, V, to live by your virtues, and E, to enjoy life. It can be very easy to let things really take control and ruin your life, or you can let things be inspired and make you into a better person. And I know many of those people, and many of you are watching this right now. One of you in particular, you know who you are, and you inspire me. Through your circumstances and what happened to you, I get strength. I get strength by you becoming the person that you want to be and you becoming a winner. So I dare you tomorrow, 7 a.m. if you can, go live and imagine you're talking to yourself. It doesn't matter if anyone's watching. Who cares? I'm a winner because I inspire myself. I'm a winner because I'm driven to inspire people to be better than their best. I'm a winner because I know the best is yet to come. I'm a winner because I care for me and I care for others. I'm a winner because I always give the best of myself. Why? What about you? What about you? Don't tell me now. I don't want to know. But put it out there. Because today's the day where we all need to start becoming winners in our life. Guys, I will see you on Thursday. I'll do a quick recap, which I didn't do yesterday on on Instagram. Have a great day, guys. I'm here. Thank you for watching. Let's do a 1 minute. Are you ready? A 1 minute summary of today. So, guys, it's Pete Cohen here, day 2 in New York and just outside of New York. We're looking today at something really monumentous. I would ask you to write down the date, the 11th of July 2017. And I've said a couple of very profound things today. Many people feel like losers because they let what life has happened to them make them feel like they're a loser. So when even they start something, they know they really want to do it, at the back of their mind, they're already thinking like a loser. To be a winner is to basically decide that's what you want to do and to become someone who inspires yourself. So when we talk about setting goals, goals are what losers do. You see, what winners do is, yeah, of course they set goals, but then they recognize the systems, the rituals that they need to do. Because if you set a goal is in the future. And every time you're measuring yourself to the fact that you don't have what you want. But what can you do today to inspire yourself to realize I am succeeding, I am moving in the right direction? I will see you on Thursday. Good night. Good morning. I had a minute there. Guys, who's fired up right now? It's time for us to become winners. Who are you not to think of yourself as a winner? You could think of 100 reasons why not. But I just know you. I know that when you start things, you really don't think you're going to achieve it. What would a winner do? Become the person that you want to follow that person. Just do the best that you can. You will make mistakes, but that's okay. Constant and never-ending improvement, as Anthony Robbins talks about. Guys, have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Becky Evans is in the house. Becky, the first ever My365 baby. You think about what she's been through. Most of you know what she's been through, but she had a desire, even though she was told it wouldn't happen, desire to have a baby. And through immense amounts of pain and discomfort, she kept going. That's a winner. Who cares? Who cares? I didn't get that. I want to find it though. Hang on a second. I got to find that comment there. Go up. Let me see if I can highlight this. Who cares we've come from? It's where we're going. Yeah, it's not about, it's how you use what's happened to you. And this gentleman here, who some of you know, he's got a story to tell, as we all have. But his story so far is his rocket fuel to drive him forwards. And that's what we should all use. We should use what's happened to us as ammunition, fuel, to become a winner in our life. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, guys. We'll see you on Thursday for some more wisdom, some more tools and tips and applications to help you be the very best version of yourself. See you soon. Much love.